Hi, everybody. How you see your challenges goes a long way in determining whether you succeed or you fail. Really. My name is Loveline Bassi, and I just want to talk about perspective. There's a place I used to work at, and I was part of a team. Like in most workplaces, you have different departments. And I would do my allocated job. And if I see that there was a deadline coming up and the rest of the team members had not really picked up their part, I would kind of step in and kind of help out so that, the greater vision would be achieved, the greater goal would be achieved. And because of that, there were people that really didn't like me because they felt I was an overachiever. But I didn't let that bother me because at the end of the day, I was getting paid to do a job. And if this team did not deliver, it also affected me. Like when performance management would come up, I would also be found guilty of not delivering because I was part of this under-delivering team. So for me, it was about the bigger picture, and I put my perspective on that. I never let the team members who were not really picking up their slack affect my delivering of my job. And that has paid me now that I am a business person, because I find that it's all about perspective. Sometimes I speak to other business people and they say to me, well, you will not understand. Like the problems I have, they are so big. And I'm looking at them like, well, you're right. They are so big. And if you feel that the challenges that you have are bigger than the challenges that I have, well, guess what? You're right, because it's all about how you are seeing it. If I feel that my challenges are bigger than yours, then you are also right. And it's the same thing with personal relationships. Whichever way you think, if you think that it's terrible, yours is more terrible than the other person's own, you are very correct, because it's your perspective. So I find that if you want to go forward, if you want to move forward, if you want to grow, you cannot meet another business person who can give you advice, who can help you, and focus on, oh, well, my challenge is bigger than theirs. Like, how does that help you? Rather, you should be looking at it from, I've got challenges, you've got challenges. How can we help one another? How can we make things better? What advice do you have for me? Do you have any ideas on how I can solve this problem? Because you don't really know if that person can help you or not until you have shared with them. So sometimes when people come to me and I'm asking them, oh, how is it going? I say, oh, you will not understand. I go, oh, okay. Because it also depends on the mood I'm in that day. If I'm in a very helping mood, I'd go, well, try me and see. If I'm not in a very helping mood, maybe I'm just like full of that day. I'm done with that day. I just say, okay, and I move on. Because if you want another perspective on it, you have to discuss it with someone else, but someone else that can help you, of course. Someone else who can talk you through it to help you come out on the other side. I've found that to always be helpful for me in business. I've got my business mentor and all of that. And when I get stuck, no matter how big that problem looks, I always say to myself, this person I'm talking to, they've got their own problems too, but they are putting their hat aside for a moment to help me out, to talk through my own problem so that I can come out on the other side of it. And it's vice versa. When people talk to me sometimes and we are talking about their business or whatever it is they're going through, sometimes they don't really want to hear about my problems. And that's not the time to start discussing my problems. Unless the story I'm going to tell them helps them overcome that challenge or gives them a different perspective, I won't even talk about my problem. I won't even talk about my situation. We'll focus on their situation and how to resolve that so that they get a different perspective on it. So don't get swallowed up by your problem. Don't think that you have the biggest problem in the world, because guess what? You may think you're owing 1,000, 100,000, and that's a huge thing. There are people who are owing hundreds of millions, and that is bigger money. Yes, it's relative to their situation, because a billionaire owing money is not the same as me owing money. Definitely not the same. But it's relative. It's all about your situation, all about your condition, all about what it is you're going through, all about your mindset. So get your perspective right. Your challenge, your problem is not bigger than every other person's own. It is you that is seeing it that way. And the moment you realize that yours is not the biggest, yours is not the biggest in the zoo, yours is not the greatest in the zoo, yours is not the biggest monster in the cage, you will start to see it from a different perspective, because you realize that other people have problems too. Other people have challenges too. But they put one foot in front of the other and they keep moving and they keep moving and they keep moving till they overcome and they come out on the other side of the problem. All right. Don't let your challenges drown you, because there's a lot that you still need to do in this world. Have a good one. Cheers.